I'm now going to show you a little trick on getting the integer location with the index getLoc method. So here is our data frame, and let's say we had a data frame that had hundreds of columns, which you might have, and you want to insert it into a specific place, like after a certain column, but you don't know what that number is. You don't want to sit there and count by hand the location to get there. So one way of doing this in pandas is so you can get the columns by themselves, and then these columns these are an index object, right? So this is not a data frame, it's not a series. It has its own attributes and methods. If you press tab, you will see them. Now, I don't recommend going into the index methods unless you really have to. So this is presented with some hesitation here, just because this is not something you should really try to go deep into. You should really just understand the data frame and the series. These methods you can get to much later on, but this is one instance where it does help to know this particular method. So if you call getLoc and then pass in the name, so SAT math, you will get the location of where this is. If you want it before, you keep it as 4 or whatever that number is. You want it after, just add 1 to it. But this is how you can get it. It's a little trick. So the getLoc method of the column. So this is not much different than a Python list. So let me just convert this to a list. Actually, I think there's a toList method. So let me use the method toList. So here we have a, and if we have a.index, this is the same thing. We could say SAT math, and we'll get the same location there. So you can actually do this in this regard to convert it to a list. Just showing you some extra stuff here. Or you can just use the getLoc method directly from the index object.